The illustrious flip reset. Everyone wants to learn how to do it, but at what rank is actually the best possible time to start practicing this mechanic? The answer: Gold 3. Now, as you embark on your Rocket League journey, you gradually acquire more and more experience and consistency to build upon your basic mechanics. However, one question looms over many a Rocket League player. When do I learn the next advanced mechanic? For a lot of players, it's just whenever they feel like it, which is usually way earlier than they're supposed to. If you've ever seen any Rocket League videos YouTube comment sections, it's filled with these types of players.
I'm gold and I can flip myself.
I'm platinum and can musty flick, is that
I
good?
deserve to be in diamond because I—
Just shut up. Learning the right mechanics at the right times will save you so much time learning these mechanics and improving your gameplay. Now, as a bronze player, fresh to the game, the baby of Rocket League, one might say. I mean, literally just hitting the ball is good enough for this rank. Even something like flying into the air is probably too early to learn for bronze players. Mechanics aren't not even a thing that bronze players should really know. Just spending like 10 hours in this game is good enough to figure out how to hit the ball. In this rank, you're really just figuring out the absolute basic mechanics like boosting, jumping, and faking, obviously. Honestly, I don't even really know if this rank exists or if it's like the Mandela effect or something, but pretty much the only mechanic you should be learning at this rank is hitting the ball. As we get into the silver ranks, however, players at these ranks have developed a basic understanding of this game. You might even see players starting to hit the ball with purpose, and some even trying to go for aerials. Don't be this player. In this rank, there's only one mechanic you really need to focus on. It's a very advanced one. It's called patience. This mechanic is essential at this rank because so many players don't realize that they're in silver. Your opponent is not gonna suddenly triple pogo reset on your wife and kids when they don't even know how to aerial. The biggest realization many players in this rank need to make is that a lot of the times, your opponent has absolutely no idea what to do with the ball. So being patient enough to capitalize on their mistakes is enough to win games at this level. Now, in gold, this is where we start learning some of the core advanced mechanics. You have a relatively solid foundation of gameplay experience in gold, so you can actually start learning stuff that doesn't just involve shooting and saving. This is the rank where you want to begin practicing aerials. Now, obviously, you're not going to be on some Justin type shit, but it's really important to start getting a feel for how your car moves around in the air. For most players, it's really hard to understand the differences between moving your car on the ground and moving your car in the air, and gold is the best place to start learning. However, you're still going to be focusing on your ground game for most of the time at this rank because that will just help you win the most. Try and use aerials very sparingly, and when you do use them, prepare to whiff a lot. Platinum. At this rank, really the only mechanic you need to know is the forfeit mechanic. No, but seriously, this is one of the most pivotal ranks for improvement in learning. Most platinum players have a solid understanding of how the game of Rocket League should be played, and have moved on from the idea that you should have a permanent goalie AFKing in net the whole game while the other player frantically scrambles around trying to hit the ball towards the opponent's net. Players in Platinum tend to understand what they should be doing, but really lack all the consistency and car control necessary to actually do anything with that knowledge. Now, it's at the Platinum rank where you really want to focus on learning some of the core advanced mechanics. First of all, the half flip. This mechanic is a huge asset to any Platinum player's arsenal. Most Platinum players have enough experience moving their car around to understand how to perform a half flip, and it will also benefit them the most to learn it at this rank. This mechanic is essential to improve upon your recovery speeds and will surprise other players in your rank with how quick you can get back to play. I also have a half flip tutorial on my channel if you want to check that out. Wave dashes are another super essential recovery mechanic that Platinum players must know, and it's honestly even easier to learn than half flips. Implementing wave dashes into your gameplay at this rank will make your recoveries so much faster, leading to more possession, more save shots, and more goals scored. In this rank, you really want to start focusing on your recovery mechanics in general. Platinum players should also learn the fast aerial if they haven't already. Once you start learning how to aerial, it's imperative to start using the fast aerial as fast as possible. I made the huge mistake of refusing to learn the fast aerial until I was in champ, so I ended up getting super hard stuck to the point I almost quit the game.
Michael, don't leave me here.
Now, the diamond rank is probably the most inconsistent, senseless group of players in all of Rocket League. Here you have players who can double flip reset but can't rotate to save their lives, and then you have players who can barely aerial. In this rank especially, it feels like everyone got assigned like a different aspect of Rocket League to get insanely good at, and then use that singular thing to carry them to diamond while ignoring everything else about their gameplay. In this rank, you really only need to focus on two mechanics that will carry you out of this rank. First of all, you need to learn the speed flip. It's absolutely imperative that you learn this mechanic as soon as possible. On everything, this mechanic can easily carry you out of diamond alone. When 75% of diamond players refuse to learn the speed flip and instead opt for learning mechanics like breezy flicks, knowing the speed flip will make you better than 75% of diamond automatically. Because diamond players just straight up don't have the mechanical background to consistently do these freestyle mechanics, they waste so many hours failing over and over again trying to learn mechanics that are just way too advanced for them. The speed flip is the perfect balance of difficulty and usability for diamond players, and I just recently made a guide on this so you guys can check that out. Now, of course, we can't forget about the other important mechanic for diamond players, the ceiling shot. I strongly recommend learning this mechanic at diamond over air dribbles because it's so much easier to learn and it's honestly way more effective. When performing a ceiling shot, you use less boost, you can recover much easier, and you get the added benefit of having a reset. It's just so much smarter to learn the ceiling shot at this rank, and you'll save yourself so many hours of anguish. The champion rank is probably the rank filled with the most cocky players in Rocket League. Players in this rank see that first purple rank and then suddenly think they're the next Justin and start going for double flip resets. Stop that. You have just over 1,000 hours in this game. You're not special. Okay, but seriously, for most players in this rank, I strongly recommend against getting too caught up in freestyle mechanics for one main reason. That's what I did, and it sucked. I can't tell you how many hours I spent practicing flip resets when I just simply wasn't good enough to learn it at the time. The only mechanics you should be learning at this rank is air dribbles and double touches. Champs have a decent enough understanding of car control to be able to effectively learn these mechanics, and through learning these, you'll find that a lot of these movements can translate to so many other parts of your gameplay. Air dribbles are super good for training car control in the air and being able to keep possession with smaller touches. Double touches are super good for learning how to read the ball off the wall and capitalize accordingly. And on top of all that, they're also really effective tools to score in this rank. The Grand Champion rank is one that most players dream of hitting, where they believe they can do anything they want in this game, which is kinda true. At this rank, most players have the ability to actually move their car how they want to move their car. Their mind to car connection is very strong, which allows you the option of doing something no other rank below them is recommended to do. Freestyle mechanics. That's right, I'm talking about the Obama flick. Nah, but pretty much any freestyle mechanic is on the table. One of the best ones you should probably practice first though is flip resets. This is one of the best freestyle mechanics in terms of actual utility. The fact that you can redirect the ball's path so suddenly with your reset makes it a game changer in your lobbies. Now that you actually have the skills to learn it effectively and efficiently, you can be a force of nature on the field. Adding flip resets to your arsenal will help you dramatically with your scoring abilities, as most Grand Champs can become pretty consistent with these pretty fast. Now, some other freestyle mechanics that Grand Champs should look into are of course musty flicks and breezy flicks. These are a little bit less effective in game, but they're definitely fun to learn if you want that little bit of extra creativity with your shots. SSL, the upper crust of Rocket. In this rank, you've pretty much gotten down every single basic mechanic to perfection, and now it's all about consistency. Almost every mechanic is entirely possible for you to learn with how much experience and car control you've developed over your career. Double flip resets, musties, breezies, a combination of all three into one shot. I mean, you have the option to learn anything. You're pretty much a god at this game, and the rest of the ranks look up to you with envy. You can either continue your journey and try to become the best player you can possibly be, or you can leave knowing you've accomplished almost everything in Rocket League. However, there is one elusive mechanic that almost every single SSL hasn't figured out how to do. One mechanic that could change the whole scope of how Rocket League is played. This mechanic is touching grass.
We can't lose. They try and hit my line looking for the clues.